What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Bare Bones and Beautiful. I'm Sky Knight. Tonight, let's talk about some resource monitors. Alright, so what is a resource monitor? A resource monitor is essentially something that is able to keep track of what resources your system is actually utilizing at the moment. A lot of the times it'll tell you what resources it has left as well. Like it's similar to up here at the top where we have, we're showing 7% of our current allotted memory is in use, 0% of our CPU is in use. Looks like 43% of our root directory is full of data. Only 5% of our home directory is. It doesn't look amazing up there. There have terminal applications that are made specifically to display this sort of information and more. They'll give you information on actually all of the processes that are running, give you an easy way to kill any processes that are running as well. Let's get started. The vast majority of distributions will most likely have a resource monitor called top installed. To get to that, you can just open up your terminal, type top, and there it is. There's top. It shows you information for all of the different processes that are running. Up here we have memory that we have available, the swap size, how much is free, how much we're currently being used, how much is in our buffer or our cache, the live data of our CPUs being used, how many tasks we have running. It shows a pretty good amount of information. It's not the funnest to look at, but it's fine. Next up, we're going to look at one called HTOP. And that one you will most likely have to install. I don't believe it is on Debian. No, it's not on Debian. So let's clear that out. Sudo apt install HTOP. And HTOP, very similar to top. It shows almost the exact same things. I believe HTOP has a few more things going for it, but it looks a lot nicer. Look up here, you have the bars that are actually showing how much each core is being utilized. The memory is in a nice graph, the swap is in a nice graph. And down here, you can actually search for different processes that are running. So if we search for BPYTOP, we'll see that it's process ID 704 here. If we wanted to kill that process, you could select it and then just hit F9 to kill. I'm not going to kill it now because, well, we're kind of utilizing BPYTOP as our window manager at the moment. Yeah, as you can see, this is more of like a fully featured top. They're showing almost exactly the same data between the two. However, I believe that HTOP looks just significantly better. Another thing about HTOP is that you can sort these columns. I don't believe you can sort... No, it doesn't look like you can sort anything in just regular top. But all of these columns are sortable. You can filter on anything, so let's filter anything that my user is running. So you can hit F4 to begin filtering, and then anything on this page you should be able to filter by. So let's filter for how many kitty processes do we have running? There's actually a fair amount of kitty processes running. That's a little surprising to me. The same thing, you have search. Search works very similar, although I believe search is only for the commands themselves. So let's clear off that filter. Escape to clear. Got a nice help section for you. And I've actually gone into a lot of these. Like F5 tree. I'm not entirely sure what that will do. Oh, well, if we close regular top over here, you can see the command is actually shown out in the tree diagram that it would have been called. That's pretty neat. It takes up a heck of a lot more room, but it's pretty neat. Let's get that back to how it was. So F5 to go back to list. So as with the list, you'll see the command name, and then following it are any parameters that have been called with it. Yeah, that's about it for HTOP. And there's one more that I wanted to show everyone as well. My personal favorite. It's BPYTOP. I actually got turned on to this by a YouTuber that goes by the name of Mac, M-A-K-C. Great YouTuber. I love everything that he does. He does a really good job. Let's take a look at this one. So sudo apt install BPYTOP. Oh, sudo apt install. There we go. Yep, throw that on there. And just like with HTOP, you can call BPYTOP just by using its name, BPYTOP. Not entirely sure what BPYTOP actually stands for. I assume it stands for something, but I don't know. So as you see, it takes up the full screen now. It is black. There is a way to make it transparent to kind of get rid of this background. That's what I like to do. I don't necessarily care for just the black here. So you can go into menu here up at the top, or just hit M. And it's got a nice options menu. Like, this is not something you really see in terminal applications, like ever. So theme background, false. And there we go. True color, yes. And this is just showing what things we have available. So you have CPU, memory, networking, and your processes. Update in milliseconds, every 2 seconds seems about right. Let's see, what else do we have here? That's it for the actual system. For CPU, show core temp, change. Oh, what is RAN key? Rankine? 0 is absolute 0. 1 degree change equals 1 degree change in Fahrenheit. Oh, what? I did not know that that was an actual thing. So Rankine is Kelvin, except beyond that, it is measured in Fahrenheit. That's pretty neat. I don't know what value actually absolute 0 is in either Celsius or Fahrenheit, but apparently it's 0 in both Kelvin and Rankine, so that's pretty neat. So you can check the temperature of it, memory, whether or not you want to show the memory graphs. If you want to show the disks, actually, so the disks would be right there. Oh, that is nice. Go back over to the memory. Whether or not you want to show your swap drive, I don't really care about showing the swap. Don't show that either. So net download. Here is where you should be able to set your expected speeds that you should be able to reach. So for me, I can do 500 down and actually I don't know what it is up. It's either 10 or 15. So net auto will just automatically readjust the size of the graph itself. And then you can, if you don't want it to automatically, you just guess which network interface is the correct one based on sort of the throughput of it. You could set what it is in here. It would be the same as if we were to set this to ENPS01. Oh man, now I don't remember. ENP1S0. ENP1S0. Processes, more filtering, different gradients, things like that. One thing that I do know that is available is that there is a Dracula theme for BPYTOP, so obviously we're going to be getting the Dracula theme. So let's hop over to Dracula, DraculaTheme.com. God, I just love the purple that it has. And BPYTOP. Oh, interesting. It's not allowing me to... Oh, it's got a built-in Dracula. Okay. Well. I knew that I had a Dracula theme on the one on my main computer, so I figured that I downloaded it from the Dracula theme website. Apparently not. Apparently it's just a built-in theme. And that is it in all of its glory. You're able to select and terminate, kill, interrupt. Everything in this is clickable as far as I know. Well, everything in the process area is. You can filter, search by which core it's on, turn it into a tree. Yeah, this is kind of what I like to kind of have up on my screen almost at all times. And then I'm actually not sure if those settings are saved immediately. Oh, it looks like they are. So, BPYTOP. Okay. So it must be saved to the config. I believe the config file is in .config BPYTOP. We got an error log, we got themes, and there's the BPYTOP.conf. Yep. Must do live reloading, live writing to this as you make edits to the config file. Alright, well cool. That was what I wanted to show you tonight. The fantastic world of BPYTOP, HTOP, and regular top. Alright, thank you for hanging out with me tonight and listening to me drone on about resource monitors. See ya.